Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of Dine Unwind. This is Dush, and so far on our show we've done all types of cuisine across the world, ranging from Szechuan to Texas. Today we're doing something a little different. We're looking inward and going back to explore our roots. That's right, we're doing Sri Lankan cuisine, and for that there's no other place better than Bojun, in my opinion. So that's where you'll find me tonight.
When did I meet you, my love? Was it yesterday, today, or tomorrow? When did I leave you, my love? Was it yesterday, today, or tomorrow?
So now I have Nishanta Masinga from Bojun, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about the restaurant. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here. Yes. So let's dive right into it. What's special about Bojun?
We are specialized in Sri Lankan authentic cuisine. We have recently moved from our old location. This is rather convenient location for customers because you get free parking now and also easy access. And this restaurant is also that with greenery and all, with double height area, you get relaxed environment inside the restaurant. When you come for dinner or lunch, most of the people, they like to have their lunch stress-free environment. I think we have given it to our customers now.
And speaking of cooking, are there any special techniques or anything special about the way you make the food here?
Okay. We have a blend of ingredients captured from various parts of the island. And also we have culinary arts from various parts of the island. Those two things blended here with our chef's knowledge and all, I think that is the main secret behind our products.
And then when it comes to sourcing these ingredients, it's very difficult because you were saying they come from all over the country.
We get all our stuff from Peta market, fresh vegetables we bring always, and other ingredients also we have reputed suppliers. Then they get the best they have, and we don't add any artificial flavors to our cooking.
Well, that is really great that you stick to the principles that you spoke of healthy eating and having no artificial ingredients in it. I mean, in a day and age where MSG is added into everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with MSG, I love it, but it wouldn't work with what we're trying to promote here, and I'm glad you stick to your code. But what about the food itself? What's special about the menu?
This is Sri Lankan menu, but start with salad corner. You get bread and butter also, and also 3 types of rice available, and fish, chicken, crab during lunch, and during dinner we get additional dish of prawns. You get around 10 to 15 vegetables and around 10 desserts here. An action station, you have hopper station and grill station also.
Wow, that is quite a spread, and I just can't wait to try all this stuff. Is there anything in particular that is your personal favorite?
Yeah, my personal favorite is crab curry. Yeah, that is my favorite dish, and that's the signature dish at Bojun.
Great, and I think you said that I will be cooking with one of your chefs to see how it's made.
Yes, you can taste that dish in the evening.
Nice. And is there anything else that I'll be cooking?
Yes, we do. We have another specialized dish called seafood hopper. Seafood hopper,
okay.
Yes. That's you get egg hopper, normal egg hopper. You put some seafood on top of the egg hopper, like prawns and cuttlefish and fish. Then you get a real taste of seafood and egg mix. That's a blend of egg and seafood.
Wow, that's a hopper that I can do.
Yes.
But I have to be honest, hoppers are not my favorite thing in the world, but this might change my mind.
Yes, you can try this and see
Sure.
whether you like it or not.
Fantastic. Was there anything else you wanted to tell our viewers before we move on?
Yeah, we have a kid-free promotion. We introduced this for kids. When they dine with their parents below 12 years, they don't need to pay. They will get their buffet free of charge. The objective behind this promotion is to popular the Sri Lankan stuff among our youngsters. and we hope to get healthy generation in future, because they are normally going after fast food. We like to introduce them this healthy Sri Lankan food and their real taste.
I'm glad you elaborated on that, because when you said kid-free promotion, I thought you leave your kids at home. But it's not that, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you speaking to me.
Thank you very much.
So I'm with Chef Ananda and Chef Amarnath and this lovely Tusker, and I'm getting my Sri Lankan on, so I switched into a traditional batik, and we're going to make, what's the dish?
Today I'm making Sri Lankan crab curry, sea crab curry.
Great, and we know that's a favorite, so let's get started. And I see a lovely bunch of ingredients that are laid out, very traditional, very Sri Lankan. Maybe Chef, you could tell our viewers what they are.
Main thing is crab, sea crab curry, fresh crab. It's a 500 grams crab.
And I love the color, the blue, it's just electric.
Blue color is the best crab, sea crab. Other ingredients, tamarind powder, is a chili powder, pepper powder, curry powder, salt, fenugreek, vegetable oil, drumstick leaves, and bee onion, tomato, garlic, green chili, and curry leaves, cinnamon, and black tamarind.
Great. And so all these lovely ingredients are going to go into our traditional crab curry. And well, let's get started.
First, small oil, vegetable oil, small.
Yeah, so that's about a tablespoon or two of oil. Right.
Tablespoon.
And I love that we're cooking in a clay pot. Very traditional. And it does make a difference in the taste, I believe. It really does.
Crab curry, crab curry, Vaunia, Sri Lanka. Crab curry is a different crab curry.
Yeah, exactly, and exactly. So depending on the region, the crab curries taste different. The ingredients that go in are different. And actually, this is Bojun's own take on what a crab curry is. So I'm very excited to see what they do. And once the oil is heated up, I guess you start off with the fenugreek.
Yeah, it's small. 10 numbers. Seed fenugreek.
Yeah. So very little. It's a very strong spice. Right? Yeah, that's the funny thing with fenugreek. I mean, it's a beautiful flavor, but you put too much, and then all you can taste is that.
Garlic,
and onion,
green chili, tomato, and curry leaves, pumpkin leaves.
Okay.
Fried golden brown color.
Wow, and already the smell is beautiful.
Very beautiful smell.
I feel like I'm at home in the kitchen. Always the smell that you get. It's a very familiar smell. It's really nice. So we're just waiting for the onions to turn a beautiful golden color, and then do we put the crab in, or do we put the
no, the other spicy chili powder and others.
So from start to finish, how long does this curry take?
10 minutes.
Okay. How do you eat your crab? Because I love crab, but it's always a problem with the shell.
Yeah.
It's like
I have the crab crusher.
But at home, like I don't have a crab crusher at home, so whenever, so I always stay away from making crab curry.
Yeah.
So you have
home have the pack the after cooking. Crab.
Just like whacking with your fist.
So nice for other. This chili powder.
That's chili powder. It's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, very spicy. Chili powder.
Okay, and I thought I put a lot of chili. Now that's way more than even I would use. Wow, it's almost like coats everything.
Yeah.
And then the curry powder. And this is unroasted curry powder.
Turmeric powder.
Yes. So the turmeric goes in. So now we have most of our ingredients in, just a few left, right? We have the cinnamon, we have what's this? Black tamarind?
Black tamarind, called black tamarind.
Yeah. That's not gorka, is it? That's something else. It's
gorka. Cinnamon stick.
Yes. Of course, I mean, we're so proud of our cinnamon. I mean, you only find it here, I mean, true cinnamon in Sri Lanka. So, I mean, we have to use it in everything. I think if you just put coconut milk in that, I can just eat that. That smells so good.
The thin coconut milk.
Right. And it goes into that spice mix. Just let it simmer for a little bit.
So,
Lovely. Just look at that color.
Salt.
And so it's just the crab and the drumstick leaves left to...
Finishing after drumstick leaves, put the crab.
Well, I'm going to help Chef get these guys in. Just look at... I love the way they look. They're just almost iridescent. And they're all... And it's funny how, I mean, crabs come in all different colors, but they all turn that beautiful orange when it's cooked. This is... And now we just leave it for the 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Right. And do we need to cover this for it to...
Yes.
Okay. So we do cover it. And if you notice, interestingly, we put the second squeeze of the milk because you don't start off with the mitikiri or the first squeeze because then it starts to separate, right? If it's too much heat. Yeah. So that goes in at the very last minute before it's ready to be served.
Drumstick leaves after.
Yeah. So now we wait 10 minutes.
When did I meet you, my love? Was it yesterday, today, or tomorrow? When did I leave you, my love? Was it yesterday, today, or tomorrow?
The bimba tech. Oh, and look at that. So it just needs the first squeeze of the milk, the mitikiri to go in there, and the drumstick leaves. And we're done. Or murunga kola actually, as we're more familiar with. That looks like a Sri Lankan crab curry.
Yeah.
Get everything mixed in. So do you need to cook the leaves at all, or you just put it just before serving?
Before serving.
Just before serving. So you don't really cook with the murga leaves, it just goes in at the very last minute, and just the residual heat will kind of get them softened and...
Drumstick leaves.
Is it okay if I taste?
Sure.
I love the little Sri Lankan touches. We have the coconut shell spoons. We have it's great, but I think someone lied to me. Your crab curry is quite spicy. I was told that it's very mild. It's not, but it's delicious.
The coconut meat become the taste.
Yes. There we go, drumstick leaves, a whole bunch. Oh, so you don't even need to take it off the stalk, you just
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, just so simple. You know, my impression of Sri Lankan food is that there's so much prep work, and I guess there's a lot of chopping and prepping up, but otherwise actually cooking and putting it together is quite simple. You have the base spices, you have your coconut milk, and it's just different varying combinations of our spices. But
The fish.
it's finished. So now we're going to make something that is really traditional and a big favorite of us Sri Lankans, but with a major, major twist. And although I say Sri Lankans, it's myself excluded, because for 6 years in a row, growing up, every night I would have hoppers, thosai, hoppers, thosai, hoppers, thosai. So frankly, hoppers is not one of my favorites, which is what we're actually going to make, but it's not just a regular hopper, as I was saying, it's a seafood hopper. So I'm really excited to see what this is, because I might actually like this hopper. So chef has his batter ready and all his ingredients, and he's going to walk you through them and tell you a little bit about how we whip the batter together. So walk them through, chef.
Yes. Seafood toppers. Making better. Start.
Okay. And how have you made this batter?
Flour, coconut milk,
Flour, coconut milk.
bicarbonate soda, and sugar, and salt, and with an egg.
And egg. Very simple. And do you leave it? I remember growing up, people saying you have to leave the batter to pipen, or basically rise. So
10 to 15 minutes.
10 15 minutes. So it's relatively quick. So nice. You have egg hopper going.
Yes, seafood topper with that, and the tomato,
Okay.
onion, green chili, small quantities,
Okay.
with salt and pepper. Mix broken the egg
Okay.
yellow,
So it's like a little omelette now.
like the fish,
What kind of fish is that?
sea fish, talapat,
Okay. Thought it looked like it.
like crab meat,
Meat.
prawns.
So they go in.
Yes,
That's a lot of different things. And I see cuttlefish.
and cuttlefish.
Wow. See, this is what people should have done in the first place. Now, if this was a hopper, I'll have this every night without complaining. So, and it cooks for
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Faster than the crab, but it's a little bit overweight. And then once it browns, so you take it out. And is there any special way to eat this?
Is special.
Do you roll it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So when it comes out, I'm gonna roll it up and take a bite out of it. It's been about 5 minutes and it's done. Oh, nice. It looks like almost like a quiche in a hopper. And you can see it's coming off the pan. Wow. Okay. So how? So you said I need to roll this and eat it. Can I? Is it possible to get cheese in that?
Yes, very tasty cheese in the mix.
Ooh, you tell me this now. You should have got cheese before.
Some
Okay.
guest requested.
Yeah, cheese would be amazing with that, I think. But I'm gonna take a bite of it and see. Well, looks really hot. Are you gonna have hot? Okay. So I'm gonna, let's see, break it up. Wow. And okay. Yikes. Wow, superb. It tastes like, actually, you know what? I don't know what it tastes like. It's its own thing, and it's amazing. You have to come out here and try this. Now I'm with Chef Amranath, and he's going to do the restaurant's famous ginger pudding.
Ginger pudding.
Yeah, it sounds like something my grandmother would really love, so I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out, and hopefully I can make it at home. So, what do we
There's
have?
some 500 gram of sugar, 500 butter, 500 egg breadcrumbs,
Oh, those are breadcrumbs. I thought that was brown sugar. Okay, so breadcrumbs.
100 gram flour,
Okay,
1.5 teaspoon baking powder,
okay,
200 gram ginger pressure,
okay.
and 6 numbers egg.
Okay. So not a lot of ingredients. It seems like quite a simple pudding. So let's see how it's made.
Now first add to sugar, 500 gram of sugar.
So half a kilo. Will I need this whisk?
Okay, you can use this.
Okay.
Now butter,
Butter. How much?
500 gram.
So equal parts. Butter, equal parts sugar. Very easy.
Yes, you can mix it.
Mix it? Okay. So cream the... No. Will this work? Will this eventually break down?
It's very hard.
A little bit. The butter is not completely softened, but it's, well, I'm sure eventually we'll get that well. Maybe I'll use the spoon first. Might help. I got butter all over the place. Well, if you have a mixer at home, it might be a better idea. But we're gonna do this by hand. The old-fashioned way. Or do you have a mixer in the back? You can just mix it up. Okay. So we have to make sure it's completely creamy.
No, can help you.
I'll let him do it. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm sure the results are well worth it. Oh, it's starting to come together. Yeah. So you have to make sure you cream it, and then let me guess, do you put the eggs next? Well, that's what I tried to do. But clearly, Chef is far more experienced than I am in doing this. So this pudding recipe is it's original for
Yes,
Rasa
this is
pudding? Something. Wow, so it's
traditional.
another dish that they come up with. I mean, I'm really impressed that your restaurant is so innovative and you just don't settle for. True, you do really great traditional food, but I mean, you kick it up a notch. You reinvent. And that's exciting because, and what I feel and the perception most people have with Sri Lankan food is that they think it's a little stagnant, that you know the favorites, and they are always presented in the same way, like for hundreds of years. But here you find you get that here, and you find something that's different and new. So it's exciting. It's like going out to eat a different type of cuisine almost. So
Now this cream here.
yes. Okay, the butter and the sugar are creamed.
Yeah.
And
now it's cream,
and this is next, right?
Eggs, one by one.
Okay, I'm gonna try. So first I check to
Yeah.
see if they're good eggs. This is a good tip even if you're cooking at home, because you don't want to just start cracking eggs into your mix because it might be a bad egg. So this way you don't have to throw out your entire batter in case one is bad. So good to go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep on going.
That's good.
Oops. Oh, sorry, you said don't push. Oops, I'm terrible at following instructions. So chef is kind of making sure that it's evenly mixed in, right? Okay, so the last two eggs are...
Last?
No, one more. last two.
Okay, good.
And down the eggs. The mixture is coming together nicely. We just have just the breadcrumbs. So is that what goes in next?
Yeah, no, now put into flour and we want to mix this baking powder. You can mix this, no?
Thank you. So it goes into the flour mix. And I have the job of making sure that baking soda.
Baking powder.
Sorry, baking powder and the flour is cooked. So do we mix the whole thing at once or do we put it tablespoon by tablespoon?
Yeah.
Tablespoon. So should I do it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we want to mix it slowly.
Okay. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah. Now put it.
Sorry. And at each turn you make sure that all the flour is incorporated into the mix. Keeping a couple more tablespoons left. Yeah. Not yet?
Okay. Put.
Well, I'm just going to put it all recipe.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And
Now we
so
want
will
to
be
put
the-
it breadcrumb. Huh? Okay.
all at once?
Yeah.
I was scared I was going to have to teaspoon it in. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard, no?
So all the breadcrumbs are in. It's getting... Oh, it's getting harder to mix now.
Hard.
Yeah. It's getting... Wow, it's looking completely different after the breadcrumbs came in. And we just have, well, the key ingredient, the ginger.
Ginger.
It's not just any ginger. Like chef was saying, it's preserved ginger, so it has sugar and I don't know what else would you put in a preserved ginger.
Now we can put this ginger. This one.
Okay. And it said 100 grams of that, right?
Yeah. 200 grams.
200 grams. And all of it?
All of it.
There we go. It's sticky, it's gooey, it's yummy. I don't know if you've ever had preserved ginger before, but if you haven't, you can eat it on its own. It's like candy. Oh, but it still has the kick.
No. Yeah. Now this. Now we want to bake this. Yeah. This is baking tray. We spread to butter and dusted to flour.
So, and chef, you need to bake it, I'm assuming, at 180 degrees for
180.
yeah, for about 30 minutes?
34, 35.
35 minutes. Well, that's the end product, and well, it just needs to be baked for about half an hour, so we'll see you in about 30 minutes or so. Can't wait to try it.
Okay.
So now we're going to take a look at this exciting buffet. We have a Sri Lankan salad bar, everything that we used to, the pineapple and the cucumber. And there's another one with pepper cucumbers and a whole bunch of stuff, lettuce. And there's something that looks like a coleslaw. I mean, it's very typical. It's very, very Sri Lankan. And this always gives me a kick, that we have very oriental stuff integrated with our Sri Lankan items. And that was a Nasi Goreng. And you think it's odd that you would find a Nasi Goreng in a Sri Lankan buffet, but guess what? We've infused so many different elements from other cultures into our own and made it our own so much that you can't imagine going anywhere without a fried rice. So nasi is definitely popular. It's very Sri Lankan now in a way. And there's, of course, your quintessential chicken curry. There's kottu and the samba and the noodles and all that. Oh, there's that beautiful crab curry we talked about, and there's a fish curry as well. And she's having a prawn curry, which I'm going to try in a bit. And it's fine. And there's a dal curry and a tempered potato. Very, very traditional, very Sri Lankan. And I was told that this is upcountry kiri hodi. I'm not really sure what's different about the upcountry kiri hodi, but apparently this is that. And mushroom curry. Love this. Didn't really have this growing up, but since of late, mushroom cultivations have really taken off and has become more commonplace. And love mushroom curries. Stir-fried vegetables, pullus. Love pullus. You can't have a Sri Lankan meal without an amazing pullus curry, and that looks really good, really tender. Scram. And chili paste, of course, to go with your nasi. And for sambal, which is iconic. Then, of course, what meal is complete without papadam, right? And green beans. I'm not too hot about that, but oh well, you have to have it. And here are the action stations. There's, of course, sausages. You think again, not very Sri Lankan, but we all grew up on sausages, right? So you can't have a meal without having some nice grilled sausages. And it looks like some kind of barbecue sauce that's going to go with it. And kebabs and little odds and ends and hoppers. Not my favorite thing in the world, but a lot of people love it. And you can't say anything about Sri Lankan cuisine without having hoppers. So there you have it. That's the amazing spread that you're going to be privy to if you come here to Raja Bojun. Let's take a look at the dessert. If there's any dessert that screams Sri Lanka, it has to be kiwi patty. Okay? Again, one of those things I hated growing up but can't do without anymore. And of course, your fruit platters. I mean, we have amazing fruit, and why not have it at any dessert display? That looks like a mousse. I'm not really sure what that is. And I'm guessing a set cheesecake and chocolate mousse. Well, I can't live without. I don't have any memory of going to a place growing up where they did not have chocolate mousse. And jelly. And I forgot to talk about ice cream. There's apparently ice cream on that side that goes with the jelly. And watlappan, another iconic dessert. So this is very representative, I would say, of Sri Lanka. Hi guys, and it's dinner time, and I have Susil Pereira, one of the members of the management team here at Raja Bojun. And while I'm eating, he's going to tell us a bit more about the restaurant that we already heard. So Susil.
Yeah, actually we have selected our signature dish from the buffet, Nigambo sea crab.
Yes, and the reason is we cooked it with chef before, so I got a taste of it, and it was dynamite, and it was delicious. So I can't wait to get more than just a little bit of the gravy.
We have staff, well-trained staff from the different part of the country.
Right.
Those people, they are well-experienced people. They can prepare to put whatever the part of the other country,
So the chefs come from the different regions that buffet is representative of. So I mean, that's excellent.
Yes.
So it's really authentic.
I can explain.
People know what they're making.
Yes.
So that's key.
And we have some down south fish abultier and Jaffna drumstick curry, and also whatever Afghan tea is most popular follows cut from the candy.
Oh, so
Roast
Sri Lankan food aficionados are going to go crazy for this one. I mean, and those are all just subtle differences, but people who really know their food would really appreciate the authenticity of everything that, the authenticity of everything that
We are proudly say because we are the only people that serve Sri Lankan food in the city, in Colombo, its capital. Any other restaurant you don't get this Sri Lankan.
Definitely.
Even 5-star hotels also they are not serving Sri Lankan food. Most of foreigners are come to Sri Lanka, they don't get any other place to eat Sri Lankan food.
Right. I guess even if, with the exception of a few places, I don't see them going to the trouble that you do to maintain the soul of what it is that you present. So, but I'm gonna dig in. I hope you don't mind.
It's okay.
It's really bad that you don't have plate, but
Enjoy, yes.
and I know I have cutlery laid out, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to do it proper Sri Lankan style and use my hands. That's all
Yes,
you
sir.
need Sri
You
Lankan
can
food, right?
enjoy really taste with Sri Lankan food with my
Exactly.
hand.
And I'm a real rice and hodi boy, so this works out perfectly. So I'm going to try. Just going to try with just the hodi and the samba.
Yes, kheer samba.
Yes, the kiri samba is by far my favorite
Really.
because it's a tiny grain but bursting with flavor. They use it for lump rice, they use it for the ghee rices, the yellow rices, all that.
Yeah, and whatever you can use for that.
And even if it's just steamed, it just has so much more punch than. And it
Yes.
doesn't have that funny aftertaste that regular samba does. It's a lot more refined to taste. So I'm glad you use the premium of whatever it is that you pick. I mean, you use regular samba, you use.
Regular samba also we have, but normally we are providing kiri samba is used for the every other, let's say fried rice,
Right.
whatever other rices also we can prepare with this.
Sure.
Normal samba also okay, but this
This tastes amazing. And with the crab, it's just perfect. And I'm glad I'm eating crab with my hands. It's so much easier.
you have to use
Exactly.
your hand.
Ooh, and the meat is so soft. I'm a happy trooper. So I'm going to try that egg hopper next.
Yes.
Not egg hopper, the seafood hopper.
Seafood hopper.
Yes.
I will serve that.
Yes, and then we're going to top up with the ginger pudding after that. And now I've got that amazing hopper that we made a while back. All the elements that we spoke of are in that, the prawns, the cuttlefish, the
Seafood
onions,
hopper.
seafood hopper, and the egg, and actually I should have asked for cheese. I forgot, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But look at the attention to detail. I mean, the chef has made
Like
sure
a
that it
flower.
looks like a flower, and it's so symmetrical. And I love how much pains they've taken to present this. I'm impressed, and I've already tasted this, but given that I know how good it is, I'm going to try it again. And not too fond of the tails, but here we
If you
go.
want, you can cut by
Roll it? Yeah, that's what
piece
I
of
said.
things.
And then, let's see. Basically turn it into a pancake.
How it tastes.
Excellent. I was telling you before, and I hate
We have another kind of hoppers, not only these seafood hoppers.
Right.
We have milk hoppers, and
Right.
most famous egg hoppers and milk hoppers,
Sure.
and honey hoppers.
Yes, I love honey hoppers. And I made a mess of it. but it's okay, it's all good. We're using our hands, so. I see this being a new favorite food of mine. Amazing. Thank you. So, one way to finish off a good meal. That's with amazing dessert. So I'm waiting for that the pudding now. So guys, here's the ginger pudding that we were making earlier, and it looks amazing. And yeah, it is very Sri Lankan because if you think about it, full dosi and ingru dosi, and all those things are very integral to our culture. And they say ingru dosi pudding.
This is first time you saw this.
First time, actually. Yes.
How?
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
The texture is almost like love cake.
And also this very healthy dessert for people.
Yeah.
Because ginger is.
Well, the ginger is healthy, but not the butter and eggs, but it's still good. I love it. And it's funny, I have to be honest, I was a little apprehensive. And I even cracked a joke about my grandmother liking this. But actually, yes, my grandmother would love this, but I love it myself. Because usually I would shy away from
the last generation is coming then.
well, last two. Yeah. But congratulations, it's great dessert. Thank you so much. And it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
I will be coming here quite often, actually.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, so now I've ambushed one of the restaurant's regulars, Mr. Indrajit, who's actually in waiting for one of his takeaways that he does quite often, actually. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm a regular customer here.
Yeah, what makes you come here this often? And by often, I mean he comes here about 3 to 4 times a week.
It's the only place that I found that authentic Sri Lankan food next to home.
So that's saying something. So if you love your Sri Lankan food and if you're missing home cooked food and for some reason you don't cook at home, well, this is the place to be. Is there anything else you would love to tell our viewers?
Throughout years they have maintained their quality. So and good customer services as well. So that's.
And when you say throughout the years, I mean, Bojun has been around for about 15 years, so that's saying something.
Maybe I've been their customer for last 10 years, so maybe more than that.
Wow, I had no idea. Wow, it's an honor to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi everybody, now I have some friends from Germany who are trying out Sri Lankan food for the first time. So I'm very excited to see what they have to say about it. Hi guys, may I get your names please?
My name is Julia.
Julia?
Friederike.
Friederike?
Tanya.
Tanya?
And Jan.
And yeah. Great, and guys, what have you tried so far?
We are the first time here in Sri Lanka and we arrived yesterday and today we have checked up the city and now we want to eat some Sri Lankan food. Yes, Sri Lankan food.
You forgot where you were, didn't you?
We are from Germany.
Yeah, no, I said you forgot that you were in Sri Lanka for a second there, didn't you? When you said Sri Lankan food, you had to think about it. But anyway.
It's very spicy, but it tastes very good. It's very spicy, but it's very good.
Great. And was there anything in particular that you liked?
I like the rice with chicken. What is also good, the hopper, the egg hopper was very tasty, and the fish curry.
Great. And what about you guys? Is there anything that you would recommend to any of your friends back home?
So what I like to eat here, the brown curry was very good, and the vegetables.
Okay. Is there anything you didn't like?
No, I think so. It was everything good.
Are you just being diplomatic?
Yes, but it's everything good.
King has had his fill at Bojun and is ready to head on home. So I will see you again next week, same time, same place. This is Bush, and I'm going to ride my pet elephant back. And I'm really glad that parking is free. So, see you then. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Oh, I knew he is not. Chandra mere bhayava Halde pe minna banava Me adare vasanavan Dukh vedanavan mideva Chandra mere bhayava Halde pe minna banava Me adare vasanavan Dukh vedanavan mideva.
Dine and unwind with fabulous savings on your HSBC credit card. Visit any HSBC branch. Click www.hsbc.lk. Call 0722 511 533 to apply for an HSBC credit card. HSBC credit card, the one card for home and away.